Excuse me, maybe. I don't know, Tumbleweed, if you're a Nitro user. Twitch Nitro, right? Or is it Twitch Turbo? I always mix up that in Discord. I'm such a bad streamer. So you're not, okay. But you're not in an ad, even though it tells me one's running. Okay, got it. That is funny. Oh, it is not their typical motive of operandi. Why? I did find it funny. Kind of both, yeah. That's very fair. I am socially exhausted, so we won't be doing face cam today. We instead have 3 raccoons and a trench coat. So that's what we'll be looking at today. I do want to play. I just have gone full goblin. Yeah, raccoon cam, exactly. I have no idea how long we'll stream today. I apologize for not getting back on yesterday. I just cannot. I couldn't. I tried. I thought about it. I took a nap, or a nap was attempted. It failed unsuccessfully, so we will just get into it though. Hopefully everything is set up actually correctly. That is the wrong scene. Hello. There we go. There we go. But how are you, Tumbleweed? How's your Saturday afternoon going? Hopefully it's going well. Have you started your own Odyssey runs? Struggling. Oh no, what's the struggle? What's the struggle? It's an absolute nightmare. Oh no. Oh no. Steam and I are on each other's shit lists right now, so I think I understand for separate reasons, most likely. It's between Steam Deck issues and them not letting me change my username. Ooh, getting stuck completely. That's unfortunate. Yikes. That is unfortunate. Personally victimized by Valve by, oh shit, what's that? Gabe? Gabe, what's his last name? You know who I'm talking about, though, I imagine. I thought it was like Nevlin or something, and I was like, I don't want to say that because I don't want to look like an idiot or sound like an idiot. Nobody, yeah, yep. Yeah. So I know we need to get some more food still. We're making meals, which is good. What day are we on? It's got to be like 25. Hey, look at that. We have Acro. Are you? Oh, okay. Oof. Hey, I mean, at least I'm, I bet you're grateful that you've got the skill to do that, I guess. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people would get stopped and trapped. You're tenacious, is what I'm trying to say. All right, we've got the smelter for later. Excuse my voice, by the way. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. It sounds about an octave lower to me. I have no idea how it sounds to you. It's gonna be the really soft ASMR today, I suppose. All right. I know I want you to be feeling better, but you have gut worms. You'll probably endeavor to make us help. All right. You're so over this nonsense. Yeah, I don't blame you from the sound of it. All So we have food coming. We've got rice there. I don't necessarily know when the mechanoids are going to come next. I am curious to see what it's like. So I'm not necessarily... I don't know. I'm thinking about not running from this fight. Is all I'm getting at. Just doing a little perimeter check. Like, I want to see what it's about, but at the same time I do want to explore other new biome types. So that's kind of the plan, I think, for today. And doing plentiful amounts of Odyssey research, I think. I'm surprised they're not unhappier, given the everything here. That... I always forget that like needs electricity. Let's make... I guess... I'm loath to do that out of rice. I think moving to a tropical rainforest for a little bit also could help. I'm trying to remember the new grasslands, or the new biome type. So it's the glow forest. And then it's the grasslands, which we're on the... I know, it's not good. We have chem fuel. We have chem fuel to launch the ship. So like that's fine. I want to make sure that that we can actually go somewhere, and I'm pretty sure that we can. So we will be doing that soon. But yeah, the grasslands I think are cool. Not where I want to be. I don't like RPing real life. Not that I'm a pioneer on the grasslands, but I do live on them. I don't want to be there now. I've always been kind of one of those people where like, I don't really want to RP real life. It's not really the vibe. Yeah, so we actually have 4.2 days. That is what I was trying to check. So that's certainly something. If we can just get you guys hauling a little bit faster. Take you off mining. Or take it lower on mining. Where's that gold I had you mine? Have we already mined it? Where was that? Oh, I want to mine out this uranium. I feel like that's going to be important to have for later. We've probably have... Yeah, we've got a lot of gold. Not a lot of silver, so I think we're good on that. Compacted machinery would be the other thing to mine out. So we'll do that vein because it's a little bit closer, while Versus does his sad little wander. How much heal root is on this map? Not a ton. I mean, 17. That's actually more than I thought. So we will do that. You're gonna make a ton of meals, which is great. And then after you do that, I think we actually have time for one more rice harvest, especially given that teeth is actually... Teeth and clay are gardeners, our planters, our farmers. There we go, that's the word I was looking for. Finish that. And then I want to make sure that that's all the mining I asked them to do. And then they'll go up to the uranium. Yeah. Okay. So we have enough, technically. Let's see, 17 meals, but they're simple meals. What are you doing? I really am saddened that you can't, and maybe you can, and I'm just not very bright, that you can't use this grass as plant matter or organics to refine. Like, that would be what I want to do more than anything. Rescuing Smurf. Yeah, he's a planter. 4 turrets and a pirate. Okay. Yeah, so Versus is no longer sad. We have 3.1 days until we can go anywhere. So, yeah, we'll just keep things where they are. I do eventually want hydroponics in there, as demonstrated by this. So I'll just wait. Versus needs treatment. He's tending himself. I think you can quest sites, I think, but we can't go anywhere. That's been the limiting factor every time. So I think what you're supposed to do with the game mechanic is you're supposed to build this shuttle to do that. Because, like, the ship is, like, technically overkill. But I had that thought for that Smurf quest that just showed up. And I was like, oh, that's great. And then I checked the, when we could pilot, and it was not for a while. So, you know, there it is. I think that's the limiting factor, though, is because, or at least initially it is. I think the further you go, but, like, I think that there's no reason that you couldn't wait until day 20, have a decent enough pilot, and even do, like, ship to the stars with this. Right, with the ship that comes in Odyssey. Nothing prevents that, I don't think. I think the amount of chem fuel you have prevents it, actually. So, like, there's a range, right? I can go however far 250 chem fuel will take me. So... And we're researching batteries, I think. No, solar panels. I miscalculated. It's fine. I wanted to get away from duplicate chem fuel anyway. So that's fine. Okay, how's that uranium coming? We are mining it. Good. It is getting smaller. I want you guys to bring those inside. Bring that steel. Please? Please? Please, sir, can I have some steel? Digging at uranium ore. What are you doing? Also digging. Alright, well, that means that should go faster. So if you do all of that right away... It's a small vein. We can just switch you all over to hauling. That would be ideal. Oh, we were so close. Ah, clay. Yay. 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 Okay. I have to say that after finally kind of figuring out and I know I haven't done it yet. I want to make that painfully clear. But figuring out the priorities tab and actually getting comfortable with it and understanding not only like how it works, kind of, but the fact that you can and should go in every couple of days or, you know, every couple hundred ticks and change priorities has been awesome. And that's one of my favorite things about RimWorld is that there's always something to learn. But, like, actually. Okay, for a second I did not read that as Danny and got very confused. The eyes are not seeing well today. Okay. Minor break, that's fine. How much? Okay, so we've only got like, yeah, we've only got about 46 units of food. We've got one more rice harvest. And we can leave in 1.3 days. It's about, it should get to halfway grown today, I think. If that's the case, we should be able to leave in maybe 3 days. So we'll do one more rice harvest. We're not going to allow sowing. Do I have? I don't. Let's do critical. Nope. Clear all. Yeah, no fresh. We'll just start this kind of animal corpses. There we go. Nope. Get back here. Nope, really? I don't remember deleting that, but fair. Yeah, there you go. Do that one. Okay, good job. And then haul the meal in because we need those. I don't really want to do hunting. I just don't think it's an effective use of our time right now. But I kind of always say that, don't I? Shy would have words for me. Alright, medical treatment needed. You are hauling though, I love that. Tumbleweed, if you're not just lurking, what's your favorite mod then? If you're struggling with Steam Workshop not working, what's your favorite RimWorld mod? What's the one that you like can't live without? You got your medical treatment. You did not. How big is that field? 80. It's slightly larger than it needs to be, technically. And it's a tough one. I guess the first question, do you play with a lot of mods? Or are you just like a... Actually, I have a better way to ask that question. Are you a few quality of life mods kind of a person, kind of a player? Or, and like there are actually, you know, less than 30, 50? I don't know. I don't actually know what a technically small number is. Or are you just a few quality of life mods? And then there are over 50. Both are totally valid, but but I'm curious. Alright, hauling steel, I love that. A bunch of quality of life. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. So better hair mods is that one that the better hair mod. I forget what it's called, obviously. Grav ship shield generator. That seems like that could be interesting. A shielding device that can protect a grav ship. It modulates the grav field to create a short-lived momentum repulsor momentum repulsor surface that blocks projectiles. It works against normal shots and mortars. Those inside can still shoot out. It must be charged before use. One grav ship can support 2 grav ship shield generators. Interesting. And it consumes 200 watts. It's at our landing site, so okay. What is that? Lake with island. Oh, it's just the landform on there. Interesting, interesting. We've landed somewhere so far on this run, I thought. It was showing me at one point. Because it's like, you can't go back there, you dumb, dumb person. Whatever. Look at that cove. Anyway. Alright, it's ready to launch again. I want to take one more harvest. At least. My guess is that the mechs are going to come for us in about 2 to 5 days. 2 to 5 RimWorld days. You always want Rim HUD so you don't have to... Yeah. I've recently... I think you saw yesterday. I enabled that for the first time. It's taking some getting used to, just like remembering that I have it, because I definitely have a muscle memory to like go to needs or bio or health. And like sometimes I want the more granular of like why, right? But I kind of can't believe I played for as long as I did without it. Snoot, really, hearing them talk about it made me understand the beauty of Rim HUD. Geological landforms. Yeah, I also understand that one. That's one that's been making the rounds that I've been really appreciating, like watching other people play. I want to say that Adam's had a few runs with is it geological or geographical? Either way, something that changes landforms and biomes. Like getting coves, and I think Smurf's been playing with them a fair share as well. Alright, so everything's hauled in, which is great. We have time, potentially, to get another small vein of compacted machinery for the components, so I think we're going to do that. Majestic foliage. Take a look. Because I like that. I like it when the trees do tree things. I'm a simple girl. I like trees. Even if they don't like me most of the time, or my immune system doesn't like them, I don't know which. They make me sneeze. And my eyeballs don't like them either, but what do my eyeballs like these days? Not much. Okay, minor break. Alright, so we've got all that steel. Soon we will have the rice. You know, I think we can cut it now. And then, do we have meat? It's like about, we don't have any meat. Okay, that's fine. We don't need it. But I was going to try to make it into, I mean, we can't anyway, because it needs some amount of power to be able to do that. We could harvest chem fuel from one of our engines to be able to, or one of our thrusters to be able to do that, but don't want to do that. So let's get our crow inside to start. Let's get you guys a little bit higher on plant cutting. We can be lower on cooking. Everything else is fine. Yeah, major break, I bet. Okay. You'd really rather not. No, that makes sense. You like what you like. Better workbench management. Oh, that sounds nice. I don't know. As a streamer for, I mean, just kind of period, I often feel like there's a certain pressure to play things a certain way. And hot springs. Okay. I don't want to deal with this boomalope. We're gonna see what happens. I do want to get all of these shut for now. Those are all exterior doors. No, they're not. No, they're not. There we go. Okay. Hot springs. What does that, like, does it literally just add hot springs, or like what does that do? I've never heard of it. Oh, this will get that base nice and clean before we have to go. That's nice. Oh, nice. Cool. That's really cool. Ooh, a minor healing buff. Ooh. That sounds like a fun one. Alright, so I think everything is fantastic for vibes. Yeah, that sounds like it. I could go for a hot spring visit myself. Just for the vibes, just for the healing buff. Oh man, they should make those in real life. They really should. Specifically healing buffs. Alright, I think we're safe to get out. So I really just want you guys to all do that. We'll leave the doors shut for now, yeah. Harvest the rest of this, and then I can probably just delete it. It's perfect. And then we'll haul it in and we'll go. Make sure. It would have been nice to harvest those, or harvest the components. I mean, it's not the wrong word, but it's not the right one either. I swear English is my first language. For a native English speaker, I do that a lot. I don't know. And someone who was a writer for a really long time, I also do that a lot. Alright. We can harvest those and then get everybody to haul everything in. And then we'll leave this planet. Yep. We won't be able to go as far as I'd like, but that's okay. Mad prairie dog. Well, shit. Nope. You're gonna go clean the barracks. Oh, we got it all anyway. Hell yeah, we can just leave when everybody wakes up, because I don't want to wake them up. Oh god, the panic attack I almost had because I thought Versus was gonna leave. Oh. We have all the animal. Yeah, we only have one crow, so what are you consuming a meal? Sure. And then launch the grav ship, please. 15. I think it's Clay that's the better. No, it's not. It's Versus. Teeth pilot. We want Versus to pilot and Teeth to co-pilot. Yeah. 20%. That's so much better. Yes. We want to leave. Where do we want to go? I don't want to go to the glow forest just yet. I want to go to an interesting map though. And something kind of at the edge of our... So we need to go west, arguably. Just because we're running into coast and nothing. So I say we've got 150 chem fuel to go where we please. I'm thinking if we go... I mean, that's literally the amount that we have. Uranium ore rich. Year-round growing, but mountainous, arid shrubland. So food growing would be difficult, I think, there. We might try to do something. Oh, and that's not Growlands, it's Scarlands. Scarlands. Which is super, super barren. And the lava fields. We haven't seen either of those yet, though. I think they're both actually impossible to grow anything on. So, but it has a bunch of mineral deposits. It has agave fruit. That's got nothing, as I recall. Berries, forgeability 25%. We're gonna go, I think, to either the lava field or the arid shrubland. I'm thinking lava field. And we're gonna go to one of the impassable terrain because it doesn't actually matter if we need to leave it or not. So we're just gonna go there and then we can kind of jump around after that. Cannot land on impassable really? Alright, fine. So much for that plan. Is high, yes. Yes. That will force us to do fun things like hydroponics. Oh, we left some berries. Oh no. Alright, I have to step away for a second though. I'll be right back as we land. Shouldn't be gone too long. I want to make sure that we land right. Ooh, lava, lava, lava. We're gonna land over a little bit more towards the center. Oops. Yeah, no, I know. Just because I don't want to deal with issues of like getting attacked or yoinked. That's actually a pretty defensible spot. That might be better. But I want to be close to the lava. It's fine. Alright. I'm gonna land and watch the animation because it's so good. It's so smooth. But it's like so different from any other RimWorld graphic yet goes. I don't know. I don't know how to describe it other than I love it. Minor grav ship crash. While landing, the mighty Revenge Versus accidentally disengaged the grav engine too early, causing the grav ship to free fall several feet. Ooh. Some buildings on the grav ship have sustained light damage from the crash. Okay, that I think is fine. It looks like everything's okay. Lava snails. Alright. We have 7 meals. I hope being that close to the lava is not going to screw us. We're going to plant just a little bit of rice. Not strawberries, a little bit of rice. And I don't see heel root. I see agave. And I think those are technically mutually exclusive. I think. So we'll plant a small field of that. And then I'll be right back. I'm not going to leave it running though, because that seems like a dumb idea. So I'll be right back. Thank you for the follow, though. I've got anonymous follows turned on, so if you want a more specific, personalized shout out, let me know. And I'll be right back after the very, very quick break. hi, Hungry Canadian. Did I miss a follow while I was gone? But thank you. Welcome in. We're good. We, you know, playing some Odyssey. Having some fun with the lava fields for the first time. Hopefully you are also well. That's still the wrong scene, Izzy. Still the wrong scene. If you are not a long-time lurker, which is totally fine, I'm Izzy. I'm a RimWorld streamer primarily. Typically, I am playing at Losing is Fun 220 with Cassandra Classic, and doing minimal mods, typically. Not that this run is any different on the mod front. But, so these are, oh geez, I can't spell. The mods I typically use. I also, occasionally, I haven't done one for July, do the Seed of the Month challenge, which is a challenge run on Losing is Fun 220 with Cassandra as the storyteller. And it's put on by the German community. It's basically a competition to get wealth, the most amount of wealth as possible. Ooh, jalapeno cheese sticks, all right. That actually sounds incredible. Yes, RimWorld Chaos. Usually we're a little more chaotic than we have been today. I mean, I can guarantee there will be chaos soon. But mostly it's kind of a cozy chaos. I think there are some people in chat that can attest to that. Ooh, yes. Haven't gotten a chance to play. Okay, got it. I've been looking at all the new things on the biomes. I'm prioritizing landing on the new biomes to learn, to experience. But we've got magma cacti, which are a resilient species of cactus notable for its ability to survive the extreme heat. They look like cactus, so also slightly suggestive cactus, but you know. That seemed pincushion cactus. Oh, we've got a lot of different cacti variety. So Hungry Canadian, what's your favorite thing about RimWorld? That's typically a question that we ask new people here over on the channel. I'm trying to see if there's anything. The components wouldn't be bad to have. If there's an ancient danger that we might stumble upon. So, I mean, it is a brave thought, but it's all, I mean, it's an incredibly stupid thought as well. To admit on stream, sometimes I just don't have a filter. I do want to mine this plasteel though. That's definitely something I want to do. I also want to, so we have darkened skies, I think technically, even outside of this foggy rain. So I want to make sure that they all repair everything. Let's change some of the work that we have. Let's get you guys growing. I think growing first. Let's bring hauling down and cleaning for everybody actually. Okay. Your favorite thing? Yes, your favorite thing. The freedom that you get to do anything. Yes, I agree. RimWorld of Magic. What is that? I am not familiar with that. With that mod. I mean, I think, yeah, I'm not really familiar with any mods, to be honest. I wanted to, so my main things with RimWorld were that I wanted to learn the game. I've only been playing for about a year. The Anomaly release made me get the game. I'm very into Lovecraftian horror. Not so much Lovecraft, but Lovecraftian horror, yes. So, and I'd been watching a handful of streamers play it for a couple of years before that. But Anomaly was what made me get the game and start streaming it. We've got, as of this moment, the beginning of stream today, 930.5. So 930 and a half hours in game. I have launched the ship. I've gotten very close to the royalty ending. That was what we were doing right before this. RimWorld of Magic adds magic classes. All right, so you could be a paladin. Ooh, that sounds really cool, actually. I'm very into... I'm super into D&D. My group hasn't played for a long time. Hopefully in, I think it's like 3 weeks when my DM finishes school, we'll be able to play. And I'm really looking forward to it. My cleric needs to do cleric things. Like, desperately. And I just need the chaos. And if you truly think that no filter is best filter, well, you've found a good place to hang out on the internet. We, for things that sometimes require a filter because of Twitch's terms of service, or I think are just a little bit too idiotic to say, I do post them in the Discord. We've got one. It's a time, is all I'll say. It's a time one way or another. Is this lava growing? Is it going to come for me? I think it eventually is. Am I going to regret being here? Yes. I think that's an accurate marker of where it is. I would like to plan that out and see. Okay, so those are growing. Was not necessarily anticipating that, so that's good. The volcanic activity on the terrain prediction or summary was indicative that, in fact, it would not grow. So I would like to expand that field. Hey, finally we've got solar panels. We can wait. I always struggle to get that. All right, so we've got... Yeah, I think 72 is going to be fine. We've got a fair amount of extra. Let's start researching batteries. And then we'll do... You know what? I'm not even going to say what we'll do next. Oh, yes, of course. Yes. White noise. Of course. Well, thank you for the lurk, and thank you for being here. Glad to have you here, hungry Canadian. Also, tell me how the cheese sticks go. That sounds like something I'm about. Especially spicy ones. Well, not that jalapenos are that spicy. No! Mad monitor lizards. I think it's just one. Is it just one? It's two. They're poisonous. They're close. Alright, I don't want to deal with them. I should. Let's try. We're safe scumming this because I can. So let's get everybody out to deal with these monitor lizards. Why did you run away, you maddened monitor lizard? There are two. Okay, get in a line. Yep, there you go. Okay, oh, you're bad shots. All right, there are two. The other one's approaching. Go a little further. Oh, Clay, you are... Why are you so slow? Oh, you've got muscle parasites. Shouldn't that make you move faster, though, I thought? No, it's the other one. Sensory mechanites, that's what makes you move faster. Okay, well, shoot. I guess you're the bait. You're gonna get poisoned, though. This is, like, not ideal. Sorry, my hair keeps hitting the mic. Did you even get that hurt? Or are you just mad? Like, upset mad? Yeah, go this way. I should not have told you to go both ways. Why are we so zoomed out, Izzy? Maybe... There we go. Okay, did you get hit? No. Okay. That went better than expected. Okay, butcher table still installed. Would you clean those items? We are researching batteries. You're upset. Maybe repair that. What do you love doing? You know what Rimhud tells me? I need to remember that. You like kind of a lot of things. I love that about you. We love someone with varied interests. Okay, where are we on that? 12 out of 20. That's expanded and good. I want to tame a lava snail. Let's read about lava snails. The kinds of food this creature is capable of eating. Yes, I know. Maybe let's just read about it, Izzy. A large, slow-moving mollusk originating from the volcanic planet Nicandus. Lava snails were bred as farm animals. Their skin secretes a thick slime that protects them from extreme temperatures. Alright, how much animal skill do I need to tame them? 2 is the minimum handling skill. Alright, cool. If I could make a mod, that's a good question, Hungry Canadian. I am not totally sure. There have been a couple of things over the year that I've been playing, and the thing that's been crazy is that they're already mods. But I think what I would probably... what would I do now? Especially having played some Odyssey. Hi, Clay. Thank you for the lurk. I would probably have a mod that... Wow, I can't even think of anything. That's embarrassing. Usually I have an answer, but it's all been taken care of. Like, for a while it was fishing in base game. For a while it was a better, like, competition type thing, or a way to compete that wasn't necessarily the same as SDM. Adding a character font that includes 3 raccoons and a trench coat. I mean, that is good. I think part of why I struggle to answer this question is because I've got almost 1,000 hours, right? And I still feel like there's so much. I think I would do, so I've been playing a lot of Vintage Story lately. That's what I would do. I would do a mod that's essentially a way to incorporate the wiki into the game, like a handbook. I know there's the learning helper, but like, it's so not helpful. What are you destroying? Random things. That's what I would do. I would have a handbook specifically, and I would keep it small. I would keep it out of the way so that experienced players or players that don't want their hand held, they wouldn't have to have it. They wouldn't have to see it. They could just ignore it. But people like me who aren't very good at video games or feel like they need extra help but want to play at those higher difficulties could. And could have their hand held for that. I think that's what I would do. Maybe that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't. Like, I don't want a mod that's going to make the game easier. I want it to be just as hard. I just want to know what my options are. Hey, we've got a slaver that's a relationship. Flores, the lover of Claiborne. All right. They are, yes, I know. Who's my lovely, lovely social butterfly? Oh, I need to fix this. Okay. My social butterfly is Versus. Go be social. Go trade for the lives of humans. Go have fun. Well, it is funny that you, Hungry Canadian, that you joke that a character pawn type that is 3 raccoons and a trench coat. I'm actually in the game, so I do have a named pawn. Ooh, the sentience catalyst. Oh, we should use it on our crow. Yeah, hell yeah. Do you have anything else? Let's read about Vaughn. The jealous sanguine body purist. No, never. Great memory pyromaniac. Ooh, that is tempting. I think that might be me, but not actually. The pyro, great memory, reigns a little too true, I think. Great memory bisexual. Yeah, but you're old, and you have an artery blockage. That was you, right? The courtesan. Beautiful chemical fascination gourmand, incapable of skilled labor, dumb labor, and firefighting. Perfect. We might actually take Hayes, though. It was you? Yeah. I like pyros because I can always predict what their break is going to be. You're currently... Oh, got it. You want to learn is a mod for RimWorld. Yes. I've heard they are one of the easier to make. I've heard also that they... I forget... They use Unity, and I think Unity has a certain build for it that's like really easy, but... Anyway, that's really cool. I wish you luck on that endeavor. And now for the serious war crimey question. Are we going to buy this human? We don't have enough silver with which to do so. We don't even have enough for the sentience catalyst, actually. I am just now putting that together. We could sell them some gold in traditional end-of-the-world fashion. I think we just bail on it, actually. I think that's what we do. Oh, that coffee is getting bitter. Okay, low food. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Okay, that's staying where it is. We're mining plasteel. Let's get a harvest of some agave then, I guess. Yeah, well, it's cold now. That's actually the bigger issue. It's not just like bitter in and of itself. It's also gotten room temperature bitter. And I don't typically... I would love to be one of those people who can drink black coffee. I'm not. Yeah, I used to be that way, and now I can't. I don't know why. I don't really know what changed. When I was younger, that was, I guess, what I used to be able to do. And then... Well, and I used to never be able to enjoy my coffee when it was hot. It was always, I don't know, I was always busy. I was always, oh, sad wander. Darkness. Yeah, I know, I'm working on it, bud. You were also out in the nighttime, and that was on you because I have you scheduled to not do that. It's a 5-cup mug, yeah. Yeah, that's about how big mine is. It's, in freedom units, I want to say it's like 25 ounces at least. So, an inventor is passing by. Oh, you also don't have a bed, my friend. That would be contributing to your foul mood. Most likely. Let's wake Teeth up to work on that. Thought I said chop that one too. Okay, I didn't. I said chop that one. There we go. Okay, versus... Okay. When can we... Incompetent cook. Okay, 1.2 days. We also should wait for the heal root. It's about halfway grown, and we've been here... Does it tell me when we've landed? It does. New settlement, yeah. Okay, so that was on day call it day 33, and we planted the heal root right away. So we probably have another 5 days to go. If you do a quick conversion, you think you've got a oh, got it. It says who's the boss. That's fun. That's cute. Mine's, it's a ghost. It's one of those basic girl, basic lady, ghost mugs. And I love it. My other favorite mug is a band of skeletons. They've got all sorts of string instruments. I'm a sucker for a cello. I would really love to finish our battery research. I kind of don't know. Oh, we've got solar panels now. So I think what we do, Mechanoid Relay, we've read about these that will give us Gravlite panels and Grav cores so we can extend the ship and make it larger and carry more. So I want to deconstruct one of these. Probably not the wisest decision, but I want to do that. Yeah, you never use mugs? What do you drink coffee, Tumbleweed? I don't actually know. I about asked earlier when it was just us, but I was like, maybe that's an intimate question. I don't know. We said, okay, so we finally did get batteries. We've got solar panels. Packaged survival meals would make sense. However, I don't like making sense, so we're going to do fishing, and then we'll hopefully maybe do Psychite brewing. You do cups, standard cups. Okay. I mean, that's valid, that's fair. Have you already made or gotten the cake for the weekend? That's the other thing that I know. Okay. Okay, so we've deconstructed that one. That's great. Let's get a... Ooh, that's so much bigger than I thought it was going to be. Thanks. I mean, you're welcome. Not exactly what I would have mentioned. Oh, so I learned the other day through someone else that apparently raiders can just yoink your thrusters. They can just... That's probably not the way I should have said that. They can just take them, though. Yeah, that was definitely not the way I should have said that. Whoops. Let's look at that quest again. No, it was a visitor. It was a visitor. Flustering myself. Juliet Gates. Where are you, Juliet Gates? You have things for me. What do you have for me? You have medicine. Oh, you might take stuff though. So let's go. Let's show you our wares. We basically only have gold. Minify everything. Anyway. Alright, so I want to make this bigger so we can actually... I feel like solar panels got larger. Solar generator. Yeah, I feel like those got bigger. I know we can walk over them, but like, man. Okay. How many Gravlite tiles do we have after that? I'm gonna forever call them Gravlite tiles, and I hope that you guys just get used to it. Because that is, in fact, the wrong thing. The wrong name. So I do want to extend that. A video. Oh, really? I didn't know that... I didn't know that those can get stolen. I know they can get, like, damaged. I figured because they couldn't get uninstalled, they couldn't get stolen. That's the chunk zone. Perfect. Okay. I think the reason why I remembered Oh, and minify everything. I totally read that wrong and then said it wrong and then didn't understand and thought I did, you know, in the way that happens. Anyway, that makes sense now that I think about it. Would you please, oh, sneeze. Can we rotate that? Yeah, that makes sense. I think the thing that reminded me of cake was the fact that I am finally out of cake after last week. And I'm so glad. And that's what made me know. That's what informed me of the fact that I'm getting old. Is that I was glad to be out of cake. It was just so much. And I'm just like, ugh. I enjoy eating cake for breakfast surrounding my birthday, but like, man, it was not worth it. Wait, let's read about we won't be able to afford them. Beautiful. I don't want them. Body modder, very neurotic, careful shooter, incapable of dumb labor, though. Lilith Luxembourg. Almost useful. Okay. Hey, we have power now, so that's great. We can uninstall that. Leftover sour cherries, maybe. Ooh. That sounds incredible, actually. See, look at me talking about, I'm so glad I'm out of cake. Tumbleweed pops in with sour cherry cake, chocolate cake, and I'm like, oh man, I could go for that right now. Sue, where are you? Why are we rhyming? Underground or Night Owl? Orbital Corporation, you are neutral, so we don't want to... Oh, hey! Guys, look! I'm the leader of the Rough Outlander Union. Look at that. It's me. Why am I leading a group of pirates? A group of angry pirates. Hilarious. Okay. We will tend them and then move along. Because why not? Just tend. We don't need to rescue them. We just... Assuming, you know, she can get up. Yeah, seeing myself in the wild like that. Probably should make extra batteries. I can't I can only deconstruct that. That's unfortunate. I think we should have moved it. It should be inside. But we'll just kind of not worry about it at all. Just deconstruct it. We'll have to figure out a new place for the thrusters. Because I have sent... Oh, hey, fishing. Great. Yes, I did a while ago. I did the purchase. Yeah. Right. So we said Psychoid Brewing. Now that research is like actually going at a fair clip. Stop research? No, don't do that. We do have a raid from tribals. They are attacking immediately. It should be like 2. Yeah, look at that. It's like I'm learning. You are a psychopath. Oh my god, look at those skills. What's wrong with you? You're a child. You're a child, and you have a bite scar on your right foot. So you don't move so good. Oh, but look at that. And you can butcher humans. We can use them for chem fuel. And a cannibal to boot, but you're... I mean, arguably you have no problems. Oh, good animals. That could be... If we manage to only maim you both, that would be delightful. I am, however, not convinced that we will only manage... Oh, there are 4. I should have checked from multiple angles. It probably even told me. You're unwaveringly loyal, so you can just... You're both unwaveringly loyal. Let's actually double check that. That's all of them. That we shouldn't be getting more than 4 for raids. I don't know what our wealth is currently, but it's probably higher than it ought to be. Go up here, have some cover. They have bows, so they're gonna go down there. Go to the other side. Yeah, there you go. Teeth, you should be able to... Actually, you should be able to stay there. Teeth, you can just... Teeth. Stay there. Yeah, there we go. I was like, why will you not do what I want you to? Oh, you have a spear. Clay, yeah, do that. Teeth, I want you to get some distance. I don't want you dealing with that. Okay, cool. They are not coming up on the other side, so that's good. Teeth, get back in range. Okay, they've gone for cover. Oh, you're having deep talks while you're killing people. I mean, that tracks. That tracks. Are they fleeing? They technically should be. Clay, why don't you head, or Versus, excuse me, head down there. That's a better spot for your range. I swear to God, if you hurt my spaceship, I will end you. We wanted you to be maimed, not die. Do we go after White Maga there? What a name choice. Okay, take a shot. What's your health? No immediate danger, okay. 7 hours, alright. Hold your fire. Run. She's not down, so it's likely that she'll destroy things. Stay in range of her. Oh, she's fleeing. Anyway, so yeah, stay in range. It's unlikely that she would destroy things. Oh no. Curse of the 4X. She's gonna make it off the map. It's fine. We'll just let her go. How grown is that? That's super grown? Great. Don't sew either of those. We want to leave. Teeth, what are you doing? Consuming a simple meal. Okay, that's fine. Wow, the buzzards are buzzarding. That's great. We'll have you haul in the jade. How much longer until we can leave? No, oh yeah, our thrusters aren't installed, so we need to get this done. Just needs to be actually worked on. Okay. We can expand that entirely. Probably add in a little bit extra roof. And then we'll also make sure that our home zone is good. Yeah, do another one of those. We have the steel for it, I think. Yeah, we've got about 1,000. Okay. The gravelite tiles are gonna be a problem. Where should I put them? Thinking off of here. Chat, our ship looks like hot garbage. It does. I would like it to look a little bit better than it does, but at the same time, I'm not willing to stop just tacking things on aimlessly. So, mech hive signal. We've detected a massive gravtech energy reading indicating that the mech hive is hidden somewhere in orbit. If we could find it, we could shut it down or make use of its power. Mech hives are protection and control platforms that birth mechanoids and coordinate their actions around the planet. They're powered by a persona core. Collect more gravship technology to track down their location. Okay, cool. That is, yeah, I was going to say that's got to be the related quest for that, which would be the way to get the Odyssey start if you have not chosen it, or the Odyssey quest lining if you have not chosen the Odyssey start. That is how you say that in a way that makes sense. Hey, vulture meat. Don't mind if I do. I think that's actually probably a bad thing. Don't most cultures consider eating vultures to be like a death sentence for anyone who eats it? It's like vultures and crows, I believe. Yeah, that's what I've been thinking, Hungry Canadian. Interesting to start as tribals to try and get to a grav ship. Yep. Definitely. I think that one would be interesting, and I don't I don't really have the skill to play for the story just yet. So like I'm not one of the people who can really do like I think Pete Complete and Ambiguous Amphibian have these grand overarching story runs. I'm not quite good enough yet to do those, but to me one that has a lot of opportunity for that kind of a play style is the solo Mechanator start. That I think would be awesome for the Odyssey ending. Okay, so we'll install those and then we'll see. Okay, we can go. How many meals do we have? 13? Let's lay some conduit. And I do that under power, Izzy. You know this. We're gonna do that. Probably actually deconstruct some of that. It doesn't need to be quite as obnoxious as it is. But we've... Ooh, volcanic debris. Showering the region with molten lava. I think we should leave. Yeah, I know he does. He also has mods that make the game easier, which irritates some viewers. So I've heard. Because they like want... But like to me, I don't know. Does he stream it? Tumbleweed, do you know? I actually don't know if he does. An Aurora, that would be something cool to see. No, I was asking, does he? Ooh, alright. I'm glad that we chose not to do anything there. Is that flowing, though? I wonder. Or is it just churning? Is that new? Is it gonna harden into obsidian? I want to stay and find out, and then we'll launch. How hot is it on this map? It's not even that hot. That's incredible. Psychoid brewing is done. Let's do... We should really get into guns. Let's do smithing, and then we'll do... I just love packaged survival meals. I love that everybody takes them. Everyone buys them. Alright, so let's do what we said we were going to do, which is expand this. Looks like everything else has been zoned properly. Okay, bird meat. Yeah, we don't care about the bird meat. Get a few more pieces of wood. 199 items of food. The Ideology Cold Bog. I guess I haven't seen... I should watch that one. I love the Cold Bog. I love it a lot. I guess the last one that I saw was his... Alexei. I once had a boss named Alexei. I will never forget telling him that I was leaving that job, informing him I was quitting. We will accept him to soothe that for me. Are you good? You're quite good. You're a brawler. That's like the worst of it for you, but I think we've got a huge, nice breach axe for you. Alright, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna get you a bed in a crappy location, but we're just gonna build a copy right now, and we'll start addressing some of this. Okay. Perfect. We're gonna leave this planet. It's a... Okay, yeah, he had a woodmaker dryad clan that made me fall in love with the game. I think I watched that, I don't know, 3 years ago at this point, at least, would be my guess, maybe more. Maybe 4 years ago to the day, actually. Holy shit, pandemic time is crazy. Ice Sheet Run is basically why you're here. Nice. I love... That's, Ambiguous Amphibians Ice Sheet Run is kind of why I'm here. The Cannibal Orange. Let's get some wood to make this bed, and then we're gonna blast off. Okay. What is... Can you... Cooled lava? Subterranean levels would be cool for that, but no, of course not. Okay. So let's chop those down, and then let's hit it. Time is it? It is almost 11:45. Okay. That explains why I'm getting hungry. You had no idea what a RimWorld even was when you started watching that, and the rest is, as they say, history. That's cute. Yeah, I mean, I think to me, it's really interesting that that's how games spread these days. It's like you see somebody doing something really, really cool, and the spread of information is, I don't know, I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's get everybody in Area 1. We'll probably have to expand it. Yeah, let's do that now before we leave. And then we'll make another that's just like literally the ship. That includes, you know what? Don't be an idiot, Izzy. Why do we have so much recreation? That's too much. How did that happen? Probably just a mistake from me. We want to duplicate and then expand because that's easier. I think this is the same as the home zone, and I don't know why I'm expanding it. It's totally the same. But I want to. So we are. I would have handled, yeah. That makes sense. I am just getting to that point when I watch somebody and I'm like, yeah, that's not what I would have done. And that's a weird moment. All right. We want to, yeah, have everybody here. Change our rec. And then make sure you all stay inside. And then we'll leave in the morning. Oh, and let's get this fixed. Incoming mechanoids. We are leaving at the perfect time. Okay. Perfect. I probably should have checked how many. Oh, 13 days, 11 hours. Yeah, we're just gonna leave now. We're gonna leave now. Cargo pods, maybe not. If it's useful. Alpaca wool. We should probably take it so that we can make clothing, because that's a fair amount of it. 129. Technically, we could make like two. I don't think we could make two parkas, but we could make shirts and I think a pair and a half of pants. So let's get you. Wait, I think you're a fast walker. No, you're just nimble. I don't think that's going to affect your move speed, does it? I don't know, actually. No, you've got a stab scar, so it in fact does not. Alright, let's send Versus out too. Can I do that here? Oh my god, I can. Learning things is amazing. You're gonna haul 3. And you're close enough that we can just have you haul those. Good job. Okay. Everybody get back over here. Teeth. We're gonna launch. It's... I will never remember. It's Versus who should be the captain. 28. Oh my god. Alexis is 65. 42 and 35. Okay. Perfect. Hey, we're no longer like a bad color for that. Yeah, that's fine. Where do we want to go? We're running out of chem fuel, so we need to go a place where we can get more. And that's all grassland, so I think we need to go the edge of the plains to get, because this is tropical rainforest. Yeah, we need to get that way so we can get wood and make chem fuel and biofuels. So we'll do that. We'll go to the very edge, and then from there we'll try to go west. So let's just call it good. And then I'm gonna find some lunch and we're gonna keep playing. So, oh, I love this. It's so cool. It's so cool. Do you guys ever like, so pause. One thing I'm definitely trying to do more of is, I guess the colloquial, cliche way of saying this is Stop and smell the roses. I'm trying to do more of that. And a lot of times it involves literally just looking at things that are happening in this game or in life and just being like, you know what? This is incredible. It's beautiful and someone worked so hard on this. And I get to be a part of it. I don't know. It's just really cool to me. And I like it a lot. There's a great quote by Kurt Vonnegut about it that I will tell you after I read this. While landing the mighty Revenge, we overengaged the grav engine, causing it to overheat. The grav engine will take longer than normal to cool down. In the meantime, it cannot be launched. That makes sense. I think we've done that twice now, so we'll need to try to find a second one. Second engine. We want to get a huge field of rice. And thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I'm Izzy. I'm a RimWorld streamer, and we're playing Odyssey for the first time, and it's very exciting. And the Kurt Vonnegut quote that I wanted to mention was, if something about, I forget what the lead-in is, and now it's embarrassing because I'm going to butcher it, but it's essentially making sure to observe moments where you're content and say, if this isn't nice, I don't know what is. And I'm trying to do that more. So I encourage you all to do that. Okay, so we've got our heal root and our rice. I want to try to get another zone of psychite, because nothing says, if this isn't nice, I don't know what is, like drugs. It's gonna be a small field of drugs, but a field of drugs nonetheless. We've got a fair amount of wild heal root, so that's good. Meals are okay. We'll get the rice in, which is great. We need to move some things around and make things a little bit better. How do I get that at an angle like that? Because I love it. I think it's just having like a piece there. I think that's all it is. That's what it looks like. So we'll wait. How is research? So we're working on smithing. We have hydroponics, I believe. Read, Izzy, read. Yes, we do. Okay. So I want to get those built, right? Especially now that we have batteries and solar panels. We're in I can't say it, guys. It's too hard for my American accent. We are in an eclipse. Jeez. So I want to get that done. Maybe it's just that I talk fast. I don't know. Production. Hydroponics basin. Perfect. I know that it's not necessarily optimal the way that we have it now. So we're going to try to kind of optimize with what we have. And I've actually never made hydroponics basins before, so I probably should move this one, slightly differently than it is. And we should have technically, I think, a walkway. But no, they can walk over them. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we're one off technically, so I should have done not like that. I don't know, we'll figure it out, but I like it so far. I think that's fine. I mean, arguably, actually, we can just kind of... We also don't need to make them all right away. We can stack like that, maybe? And then that's all of the empty space. It's fine. Yeah, that's a good one. That is what I was channeling when I titled stream. So I appreciate you getting the reference. And I'm not gonna sing it despite my brain screaming at me to do so. But how are you this morning? Afternoon? Time zone? Hopefully you're well. We're going for it. We're trying. It's I've been social for too long, so we're camless today. But we're having fun with it. We're having fun. And we're not even losing. I mean, we're kind of losing, but it's fine. It's fun. Okay. Blessed to be alive. I'm good. Like I said, a little overstimulated, a little over extended. A little, I don't know. I think that's kind of it. I'm a little hungry, so I'm gonna grab something to eat right now as we watch on 1 times the speed. 1 second. A little human. Jeez. Maybe. I didn't know exactly where that was going. Tumbleweed. Or not, I'm sorry, Pringles. I misspoke, but that was pretty good. Alright, got some watermelon. Should be good, it's in season. Okay, you guys are all moving and grooving, I love that. Rice is growing, we've got vultures. Was that? You guys with the puns. You know I like them. We've got a lynx, a cougar. You will have to let me know if this watermelon is excessively, goddammit, crunchy, and you can hear it. I did just get it on my keyboard though, because I'm a clumsy idiot. I'm so clumsy. And I really wish I could not be. It's really frustrating. Alright, that's a fair amount of animals. I think we have enough food on the map though, that they're not going to hunt us. Famous last words. It does? Oh no. Okay. I'll maybe switch it up. I'll just mute for a hot second. It's also really, oh god, I have no idea. What? It's really what? Really juicy, I suppose is the way to say that. Is that the thing where people don't like the... Oh, got it. Let's do machining for research. Let's keep it on RimWorld. Maybe. We've got a raider or a transport pod crash. Got it. Okay. So it was, but the watermelon was more trouble than it was worth. It was dripping everywhere. So let's not get into that. Let's talk about this mind-shattering pain transport pod crash victim that is incapable of violence, chemically fascinated, and a slow learner that is of my named Bond's union, and we are not going to rescue. In fact, we are going to let them bleed out. Because I don't want them. Not even a little bit. Not even at all. I mean... Yeah, that's what I thought. I kind of agree. I'm not like that. It doesn't bother me that much. So I do want those all in rice for now. I think that's fine. I wonder if we can have this open in space, you know? Did literally all of our steel go to making these hydroponics basins? Alright. Well, that's annoying. Let's deconstruct all of that steel that's right there then. And all of this. And Pringles, I often forget to... Oh, those are... Yeah, they're... I don't know, they're kind of cute. Yeah, I don't know if they do. And I forgot what I was gonna say now. Boredom. Oh, right. We have a... What? I've had this before. This is vanilla. Cerebral play. We have a chess table. You have access to it, my friend. We also have the ability for you to recreate and do social things. You're just choosing not to do it. All right, well, let's add in more. They remind you of your bunny. They kind of remind me of Becky when he's just being Becky. Becky's been doing this thing where he's a very strange boy. He does a lot of things that aren't typical dog things. And part of it's because he's got trauma. And part of it's just because he's a little weird. But he started doing this thing where he'll just sit on the couch with me and he'll like... He doesn't really like outside very much. But he'll do this thing where he'll just stare outside. And he'll just stare out there, and I'm like, do you want to go outside, bud? What do you want? What's going on? And he kind of just like looks at me, and his eyes don't look the same way. He's kind of like got chameleon eyes going on. And then he just continues doing good boy sits and still looks outside, and it's just... He's adorable, and I love him. And he does full body wiggles, and he's so excited to see me all the time, and I just... The way that Becky looks at me is the definition of love, I think. And I would do anything for him. But you've got a cat that like... growing up, I had a cat that liked to take showers. He was a black cat. We don't have a place to store that. Okay. Let's make another... Yeah, that would do that. Just allow all, that's fine. Get it all in there and we'll figure it out. Let's get some more passive coolers because I don't think we have sustainable electricity. An orange and white striped cat. So my first ever pet was a yellow tabby. and her name was Abigail. I wanted to name her Buffy after Buffy the Vampire Slayer, but my mom was like, no. Oh, he's got like rings. Oh, that's really cute. I was also very young, so I don't know how the Buffy the Vampire thing got started. I think it must have been from my sister, who's like 15 years older than I am, so. But we had that cat. We had her for a long time. I don't remember how old she was. She would have been 17, I think. And then we had a genetic dumpster fire of a cat that literally walked into our house one day. And when we got her, we thought she was pregnant, so we were like, oh my god, kittens! And then the kittens never came. And then we got her fixed and went on vacation for something, and I guess she was boarded for it or something. And the vet was like, yeah, this cat's already fixed. And then she lived another 15 years after that, and she was old, we thought, when we got her, or when she came in the house. But oh, it wasn't yours. Yeah, 13 years later. Ooh, that's all right. I don't want any of this. Well, actually, that's not true. I kind of want the medicine, but I don't think it's worth it. All right. Why is the corpse, why did we do that? I know everything's allowed, but like, have we considered not? Yeah, I bet there's a tantrum. Fibrous mechanites. We are getting the gambit of terrible crap. Alright, let's make that stockpile zone 4 corpses, and it's gonna be in here. Yeah, right. Shrink it slightly. In school, though, it doesn't scratch or bite. Yeah, it sounds like a well-behaved cat. Pringles, are you in the US? You obviously don't actually have to answer. That's a little little specific, but I just kind of, I don't know, I'm curious. You are. Got it. We want this to be corpses. Human-like, that's fine. Animal corpses, I mean, I can't be bothered. That's fine. We just need a zone for them to get them out of our kitchen. You're fairly happy, haul him. Yeah, no, that's... You mean you won't tell me your social security number? What? What kind of viewer are you? Are you done with your tantrum yet? Badly malnourished. Oh, we're waiting for rice. We went through food fast. I guess I haven't compensated for the fact of not turning on the sun lamp first and foremost, and then also additional pawns. So let's find berries. I think raw food is off. We might have to do a drafted hunt as well, which would be fine. But let's get you guys harvesting. Plant cutting should be a higher priority. Alright, versus, yeah, you can stay on all that. I really can't be bothered. Let's put you on those things. Okay. I think those are all steel walls as well. Okay. Excuse me. Oh. It's always crazy to me what DLC does to games, like how it just increases popularity again and does a lot of really cool stuff. Extreme break. At least we're out of, okay, and we're out of the, yeah, that's fine. We're out of the heat wave. We're out of the break. Harvest what's ready. Probably need some more batteries at this point. Do I have space for that there? Kind of. Not really. Okay. We'll think about that. Would you please rescue? Probably should start stripping colonists that get downed. Okay. Starvation on too many. Too many, in fact. I think versus is my main chef. No, it's teeth. Alright, teeth. Yeah, you do that. Let's have this be foods only. Expand it. Yeah, that's fine. Just on teeth, okay? Consume. Okay. Alright, boredom again. Horseshoes in space. Okay, so if we have all of that, I want to try to get biofuel again in a way that makes sense. I really wish that there were more things that were uninstallable, I guess, is how to say that. Okay. Just because I feel like some things it would have been nice to do that. And I have a feeling that this hydroponics is probably not what I should have done. But I have this fantasy, I suppose, is a strong way of putting it, but a fantasy nonetheless, of having a fully sustainable or fully self-sustaining spaceship. And I know you can't do intergalactic travel, or really even interplanetary travel in this game, but I want to. I want to try. Say which. I've been stuttering left and right today. Self-sustaining spaceship. That's one that I could do, though. I think. I just have to think about it. And you know how hard, how hard thinking is for me. Things that I shouldn't say. It's a joke. It's a joke. Okay, let's, oh, that was exactly, that's what was happening. Clear all corpses only. I thought I already did that. Go be sad and haul this back inside. Everything but the corpse. You know, I could probably just delete it, but then they'd bring it inside. Never mind, never mind. Are we still bored? That's how you know it's a real life sim. Of course. It's rotten, though. I also don't want them to be mad about it, because they tend to get mad when they reenact things about the Donner Party. They are really good. Ooh, yes, we are technically on a different tile now. Gross. Ooh. Pringles. Ugh. The 2 sticks. So, like, you made them. Are they like mozzarella sticks like you made them, or are they like you made the cheese? Hungry Canadian. Also, Hungry Canadian, it's very fitting that you're called that. It is making me hungry. The food you're making, to be clear. All right. I should probably make a sleeping spot for my crow. Animal sleeping spot. I don't know where to put it for the crow. I can't wait to have sentient crows, guys. I can't even wait. Is this battery hooked up? I don't even know. I don't even know. What? I can't parse that sentence. Oh, you bought some Swiss and mozzarella cheese, melted it down, chopped it up. Ooh, okay. That sounds really good. Actually, I had some really good mozzarella sticks last night for dinner. Way too late, but Prime Counselor Roman Dalgamore of the Northeast Delbentum has sent us a message. A fugitive named Hicks has escaped from his custody and has used a transport pod to flee an abandoned orbital platform. Hicks was in custody for the destruction of an orbital trade vessel. So he's a pirate. Got it. Having heard rumors of your grav ship, the Prime Counselor asks that you travel to the abandoned platform and kill Hicks. If you do so, Roman will reward you with a grav tech device. He warns us that Hicks may be in the company of hostile orbital pirates. We may try to take this for a pilot sub-persona core, a low-grade sub-persona specialized in grav ship flight. It reduces the chance of an accident when flying a grav ship, though it can't fully account for human error. Alright, a grav ship can support up to 2 pilot sub-persona cores. Cool. Melted Swiss, it adds, ooh, yeah, I bet it does. Like, kind of a creaminess, maybe? A tang? I don't know. I'm trying to remember Swiss flavor profiles. Swiss cheese flavor profiles. Maybe I should clarify. Okay. Alright, Pringles. I think we take this. We'll figure out a way to do it, but I mean, obviously not now. I don't think we can... Oh, there's just not even enough fuel, so that's what we need. Okay. So we need to build our biofuel refiner. I don't wanna. But I have to if I want a fully self-sustaining spaceship. We don't have enough grav tiles, I don't think. Or grav light tiles. I want to move this door, I guess, but that feels like a waste. We could do another battery. We probably need to. Okay, so let's do that. I mean, do we really need that door if we have that door and that door? I don't think we do. Okay, so if we don't need that, it's helpful, at least. Okay, let's copy that. Yeah, I know there's not enough stored. You'll get over it. You'll find more, I promise you. We're gonna need more components really soon too. That's a bummer. I don't think there's enough space to rotate this. Oh, there is. Okay, that's good. It's great even. Okay. Okay. Pringles, have you... How much... Do you play a lot of RimWorld, I guess? I'm curious. I think I've asked you this before. But I don't actually know. I don't remember. It's often a lot to remember when streaming. Okay, what are we missing? Steel, 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 and steel. Yeah, okay. Let's try to find... I did not remember that there was a fire. I guess we'll find out if the ship catches fire very, very soon. Okay. Let's deconstruct that because it's about to burn the hell down. Is that a steel wall? It's a slate wall. That's a steel wall. If you could get to that before it gets burnt, that'd be cool. Yeah, Lisa, that's true. A caravan is approaching. Hey, it's Snoot. Let's... Versus is down. Okay, who's my next social butterfly? I guess it's Clay. Okay. Where's the one? Go trade with Steroid. Okay. Alright, I don't want to give you my oh my god, they've got the panda. Let me read about the panda. Gosh. A slow lumbering herbivore. Pandas are admired by many for their clumsy charm, making them common pets on herb worlds. Oh my god. On the Rim, pandas are rarely seen outside of captivity. They've got a skill trainer in animals, which we could afford. We may use it. They've got an art book. They've got Lucy. I wonder... No, is a panda for a sprint. I mean, I think raccoons are plenty clumsy as well. They have a... I don't think pandas have enough chaotic energy. To be honest. To be frank. Because, like, I have it in control sometimes. Rarely, but sometimes. Can we haul this, please? Thank you. I mean, do pandas have daily routine? I mean, red pandas are just the raccoon. It's true. I mean, trash panda. Commentary for a reason. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like when I see pandas in captivity, there's an unawareness there, right? Oh, you got in the house. Oh, right, because it's not open. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. They're gonna help us out, the traders, but, come on. There's stuff getting damaged. Kind of. Would you please melee attack to death? Alright, you guys are free to go. But, like, I feel like also, oh, you're still drafted. It's bad example, but I would say that, like, hold on, playing at the horseshoe pin with a dead horse, just right there, is, that's a power move that only I could dream of. Oh, yeah. But like pandas, I think there's like this lack of awareness that I don't think reigns true if I were to choose a spirit animal, right? That's all I mean. Alright, the Penastra Coalition, they are tribals, they are preparing. We've got 3 down there. It's such a RimWorld thing to do. Oh, I mean it is. Dinosaur. Alright. 29 in 29 days. Yeah, it's definitely... That's horse crimes. Crimes against horses. Alright, I think we'll manage the tribals just fine. I do wish you would, like... Yeah, do that. Would you tend to him, please? Not assigned, right? It's Alexei. Or should I... Yes, okay. There we go. Okay. I haven't played Cards Against Humanity in so long. It's been years. All of the, I think it was over Christmas of this year. I think we all did get together and play What Do You Meme? And that was pretty fun. It was easier than Cards Against Humanity, I think, because a lot of the guys are like bringing wives and girlfriends for the first time, and so it's just having to adjust for other people. All right, would you please deal with that? Thank you. All right, I have not tried Fiasco. You will have to tell me about it after this raid. Clay, why don't you grab some cover, or Teeth, grab some cover. Alexa, are you doing okay with that? Are you, like, actually wounding them? It looks like you are. Okay. Teeth, I said get over here. Yeah. Versus, we're gonna draft you now. Let's go grab that revolver. Clay, you are, like, super getting hit. Teeth, they should be in range for you now. Okay. Once Versus goes and grabs his weapon will be good. Alexei, you get down there. Teeth, are you... Oh, Clay's down. Okay. We may have you do a little tendy-tend. Because they're going to try to kidnap Alexei. Yeah, go for Mole. They're going to kidnap who they can and leave. Okay. Teeth, take a step. Are they still actively engaged? Versus, get right there. Perfect. Is that enough cover? I wonder. Take a step like that. Alexei, yes. Continue to melee attack Mole. Good job. Colonist needs rescue. Yes, I know. Let's do a little rescue. Versus, you're going there. Nope. No. Alexei. Nope. Rescue. We'll work on capturing if we so choose later. Yeah, Versus. Go take cover with the chunks and then shoot at Longabon. Teeth down, got it. Versus, come on. Alright, Alexei, you can actually drop that colonist literally. Where are you guys going? What's going on? Dinosaur, you up? Bleeding out in 6 hours. I don't think you are. Sorry, Pringles, I know you've got some things in chat. I will respond. You're going in my house for that? Oh my god. No, you're not. I refuse to allow it. There we go. Okay, they're all downed. Let's take our pick. Psychically deaf. Good plants. What do we need, I suppose? We need kind of everything, technically. No, you've got Too Smart and Masochist, which isn't the best. None of those are what I want. So basically we could take Mole, Underground, or Great Memory. I feel like that would be an asset in space. Underground or not needing to go outside. You're missing a left leg, so you won't be as much trouble as a prisoner. Let's take her. And then we'll get you to rescue. Okay. It's a story you write as you go. So you could say like the theme is Vegas and the story evolves into something crazy. It's just got some guidelines. Oh, so it's like, yeah, that is interesting. You did a D&D oh, interesting. A full campaign. So like one adventure or like a single campaign with stuff, I guess. I'm trying to figure out how to word that. Or like, actually just rescue teeth and then grab the medicine. Oh, like you, okay. Yeah, that answers the question. Thank you for understanding what I meant. Okay. Alexei, you are undrafted. Let's get you tending to teeth first. Versus, are you at all capable of doctoring? Yes, you are. Oh my god. And Alexei, you are the next best. So versus, I mean, that's fine. That should be alright. We're gonna let you guys bleed out. Yep, good job, good job. And then we already grabbed the medicine, so we'll need to grab the drugs. Playing chess. You have not been the bored one. We should have a place to store that. Okay, let's do a little bit of organizing here. Drugs are bad, okay. I have started watching South Park again after years of not being allowed to as a child because it was a bad show. But it is actually an incredibly clever show. And I love it. Alright, this can be plasteel, if I could spell, and regular steel. Yeah. I mean, I was technically a little young for it, actually. Are you fleeing? Please be fleeing. Ren and Stimpy. I'm aware of Ren and Stimpy, but I think that was before my time. I've seen episodes here and there. But like the unhinged, weirdly animated shows that I had as a kid were Invader Zim, to be like similar to Ren and Stimpy, or like Rocko's Modern Life. That was another one that I caught the tail end of that one. But so I just had my birthday a week ago. I have no qualms in telling you guys. I'm 32. So. I turned 32. Thank you. Yeah. We did a little birthday stream, played some RimWorld. It was a fun time. It was a fun time. Well, when was Run? I guess I thought I got reruns, but I wasn't getting new episodes. That's, I guess, why I consider it that way. Yeah, I think it was just different. All right, I'm gonna look it up. I thought Rocko's Modern Life was on later. Medical emergency. Okay, let's Berserk and starvation. Nobody's been cooking. Okay. Nobody's up. We may have to reload this. I've been too distracted. Okay. Yeah, medical emergency. You are literally starving to death, are you not? Extreme. Yeah, I'm gonna Google it. And, yeah, Beavis and Butthead, that was... Like, they stopped making episodes the year I was born, I believe. We're gonna go back a little further than we need to. Yeah, so Ren and Stimpy was 1991 to 1996 is when they were originally airing. Oh yes, thank you for the lurk. Yes, go have a nap. Definitely. Thank you for the fun and the luck and the lurk. Yeah, so they stopped making new Ren and Stimpy episodes in 1996, I would qualify that as being before my time. So, alright, we need to focus a little bit more on food and the fact that we don't have power for some reason. Yeah, kids next door. So, alright, why aren't they getting fueled though? Let's deconstruct those. Yeah, no, I also don't... I don't remember watching Saturday morning cartoons or anything like that. I'm sure I did. But like the years that would have been the most prominent, I lived in Southern California, and well, I lived in Southern California, and my mother put my brother and I in acting. So we spent a lot of time going into LA and doing auditions, and a lot of the time they were on Saturday morning because that's when kids who weren't already in stuff had time, so they wouldn't get pulled out of school. So I'm pretty sure I spent a lot of my mornings, my Saturday mornings, going to auditions and stuff like that. So I just didn't get the chance, right? Yeah. Alright, this pawn is incapable of art and caring. Good at shooting. I don't think they are worth their trouble. Unfortunately. I don't think I mean, the defense is good, the social is good. I guess maybe they are. Let's try to rescue them. And then, no, we want to try to rescue. Let's just make that into a medical bed for right now. That should change it. Rescue, there we go. They might decide to just join. You stayed up late watching I Love Lucy reruns. And then wake up, yeah. Often I would, I watched, once we moved out of California, which thank God, I don't know, I caught a little bit more TV. I would watch a lot of Green Acres on TV Land. That was I feel like every millennial or late Gen Zer has that one old TV show that they would watch from like the 50s, 60s, 70s. Yeah, exactly. I loved that show. I thought Eva Gabor, I think it wasn't Jaja. I loved her character. She was such a caricature, but like so funny. The delivery was always so good. Green Acres is the place for me. I loved it. I still have it memorized. I'm not gonna sing it. It was we watched Hogan's Heroes as a family. That was one thing that we did. Also, hi Eric. I loved Schultz. I know nothing. It was always so good. Being oblivious to the prisoners. It's what inspired my love of war crimes. Cheers, was that the show? The buffering that took for me. Doc Brown's character, yeah, I've heard. I don't know, I spent a lot more time reading as a kid too. Your grandfather named his German Shepherd Schultzy. That's cute. But yeah, I spent a lot of time reading as a kid. I was the one that was like always trying to hide her book under the desk and like not pay attention during class because I was reading something and not doing anything else that I should have been doing. You just have a... I wouldn't... I mean, I've wanted to ask, but I wouldn't have said you were old, Pringles. I think also it depends, like, a lot of these things are regional, right? Like, or just, like, how you grow up to, what, you know, your family life is like. All of that kind of stuff. Okay, so we have enough electricity. I want to, I think, turn these off for a little bit, especially since we have this rice field. Because they're drawing a lot of power. I think I probably just needed to turn that off, but it's fine. And that way we can have it almost all running to the stove, and that way we won't. Well, I mean, so YouTube, which I simulcast to, gives me a lot more demographic data on who watches me. And when I was posting clips to TikTok, I also got a lot that way. And Instagram kind of here and there. I largely know how old the RimWorld audience is because of that. And it's I love data. I love looking at it. I love organizing it. I love seeing how trends work. That's like, oh, it's awesome. So, and I retain it really well. So I know, I vaguely know what, like I said, what the majority of the RimWorld audience is, specifically my audience. And yeah, there are outliers, but there aren't many. Oh, you're laughing because your that was you. Your chemistry teacher caught you reading a book. Yep, exactly. It wasn't even the first time. I don't know what to do with you. I've never had a student that reads too much. Yeah, that was me. I also would have something where there was one class in particular. I want to say it was like, it would have been a history class in probably early high school or middle school, or even there. I mean, this happened a couple of times in grade school as well, where I would just come out, like, create an agreement with the teacher of like, okay, so here's what's going to happen. I'm not going to pay attention. I'm going to read, and if you see my test scores starting to go downhill, then maybe you can do something about it. You can actually discipline me, but if that never happens, you leave me alone and I get to do what I want to do and just assume that I have it handled. And a couple of teachers actually did it. They left me alone and my test scores were fine, because that's all they really care about in the US, especially at that time. So they were always like shocked that it worked, and shocked that I don't know, came up with that on my own, where I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and you're gonna either let it happen or I'm gonna be really difficult. Like, think of all of the energy that I'm putting into reading and, you know, just not being a disturbance, and think of what I could be doing if I don't have that outlet. Think of the disturbance I will become. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you also worked for it. Yeah, exactly. So I think it's really hard to be a teacher these days too, because like there are situations like that where it's like you've got kids who are working. Yeah, you had checked out more books than your entire class combined. Yeah, it's just, it's, you know, those things, it happened, and I don't know, it's hard to, I just think that there's also like this overall lack of empathy for kids in like middle school and high school. It's kind of like, well, kids are gonna be terrible no matter what, so like just treat them like the criminals they are. I don't know. That's what it was like in my area. Yeah. Yep, I understand that, Eric. Yeah. To me, it was a lot of, moving was like, I wasn't gonna try to make friends or really do anything that was gonna put me out there too much because I knew I was just gonna move in, you know, 3 to 4 years anyway. So what was the point? Yes, deal with the mad stallion. Make it not my problem. Hey, blow up your friends too. I will gladly have that happen. Okay. So it's just easier to, I don't know, hang out with fictional characters instead. I mean, also that. Although now, so I did finally make, like, really good friends. Probably my... Good, we're ready to launch. My senior year of high school. And I'm glad I did because now we're all still friends. Like, you know, godmother to their kids and gone to weddings, and it's just, it's nice. And it was worth it eventually, but man, did it suck along the way. Okay, what are you destroying? You didn't want to die, yeah. That's a raid. I wish that caravan wouldn't have left. Not quests. They are preparing where? It's 4 and then 1, so a total of 5. Okay, Mashinda, will you just get up, please? Haul that, and then just grab all that. Teeth. Butcher while we're waiting for them to attack us. Yeah, this is one of those instances where I've got some funny stories that are not necessarily, TOS friendly, so they won't be shared. Are they attacking yet? Not yet. Okay, there we go. Versus is down again, of course. Alright, let's get you guys all out to deal with this. You all have weapons. We have 1 ranged, or 1 melee, 3 ranged, technically. Alright, get in that group of, yep, that group of stuff. They all have, well, yeah, join the Discord. That's where I share all that. Are you there, Pringles? Alright. Yeah, they've got a machine pistol and a revolver. Yeah, girls are terrible when you are moving to a new school. It was lucky that I moved right at the beginning of freshman year, so like everybody was kind of in this like unfortunate spot, but I was weird. I liked not traditional girl things for, I guess, the aughts. You're one of the quiet ones, yeah. Oh, you... Yeah, it's... Okay. It's there if you want to, join it or check. Alright, Mashinda's down. We are getting there. Alright, would you please... right, so there's Esparza. Teeth. We're gonna have you... shoot at them. Oh, they're gonna go for cover, of course, of course. Teeth, go over here. Oof. They're gonna kidnap who they can. Okay. Clay, I really need you to shoot at Renuk. More than anybody else. This is not going the way that I was hoping. I haven't figured out quite yet how to, can you really not make any of those? Are you taking shots? Attacking Esparza. Okay, yes. No longer capable of walking. Great. You're just gonna grab, you know, it doesn't even matter. Just go up and punch her. Just go up and punch her. Are they fleeing? Yes, they're fleeing. Okay, good job. Oh, okay. That explains it. Alright, Remy. I don't think I can... No, I can't even take you. Esparza. Nicole is fleeing, but you are all part of a different area. Okay. Ooh, a headshot. All right. I always get so excited at the possibility of trauma savant, and I know that's so weird. Come on, you could just. All right. Versus is no longer okay. You're gonna rescue some people then, my guy. Yeah, crawl to safety. Okay, good job. Are you amazing? Okay. Needs. Oh, you're unwaveringly loyal. We don't care. All right. Teeth, you're free to go. I can't believe that you managed that. All right. Just nobody gets a bed, basically. That's what's going on. Teeth. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Get everybody patched up. Catch up on chat. Okay, so you've joined but under a different name. Got it. Let's maybe not go so fast. Yeah, you're... Got it. One of the quiet ones, yeah. Alright, are we actively tending to folks? Alright, let's do a little bit of triage, and then we'll... Yeah, okay. You were weird too, but you were also mutant on the... I was gonna say, I thought you were from Oklahoma. Yeah. Oh wow, both of you. I feel like we've got a lot of Oklahomans. Is that how you say that? I don't know. I've not spent time there. I've only really ever driven through. Alright. Oh, yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I feel like I meet a lot of people who are formerly from Oklahoma. Alright, yeah, okay. You just died, that's great. Yeah, just raised there. Yeah, that makes... I understand that, too. Alright, what are you up to? I'm playing chess. Cannot haul. 11, yeah. Live with your mom. Infection on Alexei. Okay. You are the next best doctor, I believe. Tend, feed. Okay, we've got 9 meals. And that's all basically ready. Perfect. Yeah, I was gonna say, I knew that. And you've retired there? Is that... Am I remembering that correctly? We really need, like, more shelves. I'm loath to make more of them because it's already, like, cluttered and bad. So, would you get up and do that, though? Oof, okay. Alright, Clay, what are you doing? Relaxing socially. Let's... Nope, don't equip it. We're trying to build shelves. That's what we want to try to do. Okay. Okay, not assigned to construction, that's fine. Let's just... Everything's everywhere, and I dislike it. I also want to try fishing very soon, so I think we'll go to... No, don't equip that, just haul it. We'll go to a map with water to be able to fish next. Okay, that's that. Okay. Perfect. Oklahoma wasn't bad. You just hate the weather. It's either too hot or too cold. That's what I could say about the state that I live now. Although I don't mind the cold. I much prefer it to the heat in the south. Oh, you were in the service when you went to Hawaii? And had bit of a rough time with something you said out of not necessarily like intended ignorance, but kind of naivety, maybe. Okay. Once teeth stops breaking, let's get all of that harvested. Yeah, that's to be expected. And I guess we didn't get a prisoner at any given point. I think I was going to try. You were unwaveringly loyal anyway. I think it was you that I was going to try that with, maybe? Oh, your brain was shredded, never mind. No, that's what I meant, that like... Yeah. That's what I was trying to get at. Like, I didn't think you were... It was, like I said, an intentional thing. Based on the way that you were describing it. Okay. Your infection is doing okay, which is good. We have low food, but we're about to harvest all that rice, bring it in, and then leave the planet. Or leave the... I keep saying leave the planet. I know it's not leaving the planet. We really need that biorefining done. Okay, so let's... Okay, we're no longer breaking, so that's good. Let's get the biofuel refinery up. And that door deconstructed, saved, because I know I've done this before, but I know I haven't saved recently. Okay, yeah, everybody I know, I guess has been, they haven't been stationed, but they've been on several deployments. So, or they haven't been stationed outside of home, I suppose. Yeah. So like my brother's in the service. He's did a couple of tours on Operation Enduring Freedom. My good buddy was in Kuwait for a while, so but they're both Army. That crow was eating a packaged survival meal and it just ate the last one. Crow's living good. I was standing. So, Nation's Defense. So, does that mean you're a submariner? Is that a correct assumption? I guess is how I would ask that. What do I want to research next? We already did fishing. We should probably do packaged survival meals just because that crow ate the last of it. I don't know who's... Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. I don't know... I think my sister-in-law, his family that was submariners. I want to say I've got an uncle that was. I don't remember. Like a great uncle. Navy wasn't really the branch that we had. What am I looking for? I don't remember. I'm looking for a skill that somebody has specifically for something I just placed. And I don't remember. Maybe it'll come to me. Got it. Yeah. Okay, so, oh, right, that's what I was checking. Cooking, needs to be 8 to make packaged survival meals, I think. Once we research it, will it tell me on the thing? It should. Work to make, I think it's 8. Cooking skill 8. Okay, cooking is 6. Cooking is 8. Okay. We should be okay then. Extreme break. Tattered apparel, that's gotta be on Mashinto. Okay. Stop sewing the rice. What do we need? A bunch of steel. Let's see. Okay, let's mine that whole vein. There's not a ton on this map. I hope we can get 150. We came here with like 1,000. So it's a little frustrating to have so little. But I suppose we've done a lot of building. Alright. What? It is about 1 o'clock. I can't go super late. You wound up here on accident. The first time you were in Korea. And told to go on vacation one morning with no warning? Alright. A Navy Admiral walked up behind you and asked where you were going. You hadn't... He said you hadn't decided yet. That's incredible. It's funny how that happens. We've got meals cooking. I don't know if I've got anybody assigned to mining right now, so let's fix that. I do want you guys recreating a little bit more. I don't know about that. But I'll let Eric dispute it. I mean, maybe. Maybe not. We want to get mining. Switch up priorities just a little bit. You guys don't need to be hauling quite so much. Okay. Perfect. Do I have anything else to eat here? No. I mean, that's true. I know that. The chaotic scramble to get back. Oh, wow. Yeah, that is kind of crazy. I know someone that has had a similar career. Things like learning how to fire an AK-47 out of an armored Suburban in just outside of Mexico City, because Mexico City in the 90s. So, and like having to do a lot with R&R insurance and things, or K&R insurance, excuse me. Can we get everybody up to haul rice? Don't consume it, just haul what's furthest and out of the zone. Okay, Teeth is hauling that one. Haul. Oh, don't consume. God damn it, Izzy. Yeah. Okay. That should get it started. You're about to break, so I don't really want you doing anything like that. I mean, you're already grabbing corpses, so I suppose. Don't. Jesus. It's fine. If you eat raw food, you eat raw food. Yeah. I mean, someone hauling that. Okay, good job, guys. The medicine. Haul that first. What are you doing? When you're done. Haul. The psychite, excuse me, psychite took a little longer than I would have liked. Unfortunately. I don't think we even got one harvest in. It's only 50% grown. I don't really want to stay here, but I suppose we need to. We need to. So, we don't have packaged survival meals researched yet. We need the steel for that, so I guess we have to stay anyway. Let's only home zone this one though. So if it spreads, and just a little bit of the rice and the heal root, just call that good. I mean, I'm not aggroing a thrombo in this condition, are you kidding me? There's some steel though that's forbidden that I don't want to be forbidden. Hey! We've got woolly mammoths, or a mastodon. A massive elephant-like mammal, while briefly extinct, the mastodon now roams countless worlds due to its resilience to bitter cold. Its thick hide makes excellent cold weather clothing. However, hunting the animal is a dangerous proposition even for skilled hunters. I don't know, Eric. I've been trying to figure it out, but I also, I'll check in a second. It's easier to know because I'm playing with Cassandra. So this is the graph. So it tells me new settlement, and then enemy raid. Yeah, so it looks like there's that, and then new settlement. It doesn't tell me the mech thing though, like when the mechs find me. That's the only thing it doesn't really tell me, which is too bad. The mechs or the raids? Yeah, so like the engine is still down right now and we don't have enough fuel on top of it, so yeah. Alright, we're gonna harvest all those berries. I want to shrink that entirely. What's our... Yeah, and then I want to get a zone of like potatoes or something kind of fast growing so we can just use the rice for shit. Yeah, potatoes are fine. Yeah, that's not roofed, that's a problem. Put these out right now. Oh god. Let's build some roof over that. Zone I, there we go. Okay, it's better. Yeah, so I mean the map will show, so like it looks like almost always were, so call it day 20, we were on a new settlement, and it does typically drop your wealth a little bit. And then we got another raid, or an event, I guess day 22, so it's within the cooldown, I'd say. So yeah, that's like day 33. I thought it would be interesting to like have things start over to some extent. Repair that. And then let's get bills. Make chem fuel from organics, and we're gonna make the dumb decision. We're gonna do until you have an even 100, and it can be out of rice. Vegetarian. Okay. Murderous rage. Clay. Arrest. Okay. Release. Okay, we dealt with that. Okay. We need to get these switched over. teeth. Go ahead, clean the dirt. That needs to be a door, or a wall, rather. Work on that. How much steel do we have? None, technically. Okay, 38. That has everything it needs. Slaughterer. You're gonna slaughter the crow? God damn it. Oop, too late, too late. Alright. Whatever. Lame. Please be happy now, though. I beg of you. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna step away just for a second and be right back. I also wouldn't have said that that was a tiny yawn. I'm pretty tired. I haven't been, sleeping super well lately. For like weeks, actually. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave it running on 1 times the speed. Because I can. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Or, you know what I mean. Yeah. That is, yep, that's about how I feel. Becky was hooting upstairs. He needed to go out. Looks like we had a tantrum while I was gone. Just botched construction, I guess. That was tiny. That was a tiny yawn. Coffee's not doing it today. Who do I have assigned primarily to construct? Nobody has priority 1. Okay, so let's bring that down. Clay, what else do you mine? Do I have anything that needs to be mined? Nope. I'm gonna regret that. Let's not do that. Okay, finish the battery. Yes, let's get bills. We have that. Can we work on that, please? And then we have those growing. Okay, good job, everyone. I don't know if I've told this story on stream yet or not, but there's this house that goes all in on Halloween in my neighborhood. And like, I don't exactly remember when they start decorating, if it really is this early, but a couple of days ago I walked by with Big Dog on our walk, and they had a lawn stake skeleton hand sticking out of the yard, and it's kind of funny how happy that made me. I'm ready for not summer. Okay, so we can do those, and then so if we do those, that would be about 300 steel a piece. So we'll be down to about 269 or so. Those are all steel walls. Deconstruct. Is that all steel? Amazing. And we do have a little bit of mining left. Okay. And then once we have that built, I'll feel confident in getting at least one actual cooler instead of relying on passive coolers, I think. We've got 16 meals. How much chem fuel do we have? Any? We've got that stack of 70. Okay. I really want to get all of this organized. I know it doesn't matter, but it makes me feel so much better when it's organized and I can just find things. All right. So uranium, we'll start there. Gold. I think we started this process at some point and it just didn't end up happening. Is that full though? Okay. Prioritize refueling, yes. Okay, 70. 0. Okay. So let's do until you have really 250. Pause. Unpause at 10. Drop it on the floor. Only make it out of rice. Yeah, that's fine. And meat. I guess we don't have enough meat to do it. Okay. Red Warrior needs meat badly. Did it not? Huh. Requires 3.5 nutrition. Does bird meat not have 3.5 nutrition? It does not. Apparently. For a second I thought that was a cow, and was very confused. I know a lot of people have a mod that turns animals into, or like gives the animals names, and they're all names from chat. It's a cute integration that I've been thinking about adding. Alright, so I think goals for today. I don't want to stream a crap ton just because the battery, the social battery that I'm operating on is not doing well. So we'll, I think, get enough chem fuel to fill both of the tanks and call that good for today, I think. I just, like I said, I don't want to overdo it. I haven't decided if tomorrow's going to be a Clair Obscure or a RimWorld day. It may be a split stream, and we'll do both. I will be live at noon Central. Yeah, exactly. I'm just trying to do that. Oh, our potato plants. They need to be all cut. Yeah, I want to take care of myself, and I've had some health stuff going on, and so over the next, I don't know, next couple of days I'll be, you know, in and out of getting that all dealt with. Got doctor's appointments on doctor's appointments. I mean, if you're gonna get it all, that'd be helpful. Wow. Teeth, I love you. You're 75 in 10 days, but you're probably one of the most useful colonists we currently have. Crew members. Okay, so that is 4 teeth, and it's the port. Well, let's, maybe get you a better bed, Teeth. Okay, those are all... Okay, we're missing some wood. Yeah, I mean, there is. I feel like I use, well, and part of it's like I'm just taking things much more slowly than I want to. And so it's a little bit easier to let them, I don't know, do it instead of having to micromanage. No, but I actually am excited. So I get, I go in for blood work in a little bit. Not today, obviously, but like in a couple of days, and I'm actually really looking forward to it. Start to feel a little bit better, probably. Gotta get rid of that. Get rid of that pint. Get rid of that extra iron. All right. So if you are all doing that, let's get a save in, just to be smart. Okay, those are powered. We've got a handful. Let's do that. And I can't remember. I wonder if the hydroponics basins will tell me how many colonists they will feed. I don't actually know. I think it's like 2 per colonist. Is something like that. So if we do a couple of these and then have, I know strawberries are largely the most efficient, but if we do probably the upper ones as rice and the lower as potatoes, we'll just try it. Actually, let's do strawberries. A shaman merchant. Okay. Versus go trade. Okay. Ducks. I kind of do want... You guys know my history with ducks, but I do want to see them fly in this game. Of course, now we have now we have enough silver for a sentience catalyst, but we don't have any animals. Let's buy some neutroamine just to have, just 10. Okay, I think that's probably fine. Garar in the camp. No. I feel like that's new. While talking with so-and-so, so-and-so learned of a new quest. I feel like that's new. Let's turn these on. I'm curious what our power consumption is and if we need to make another battery. I think we do. Let's just do it while we're on a stable spot and we can make more stuff if we need to. And then let's be sure to roof it. All right, let's check in. I don't think we're starving technically, so we've got that rice. Is that ready to harvest? That would be another thing, so we'll need to have one of these for psychoid actually. Is that designated off? It is. Okay, that was on me. And probably one for heal root. And one for cotton. Yeah, let's do a little bit of that. Those are 75% grown. Not grown enough to want to cut them yet. Okay. All right. Gift from them. Oh, some good medicine. All right. Do we not have a shelf just for medicine? Let's do that then. Medicine. Okay. Why did I think I had one for just plasteel? I can't spell. Some medicine, gold. Okay, textiles. Chem fuel. Grav tiles. Grav panels, grav cores. Okay. We could probably... So we need a shelf for like steel? We'll have just meals on this. Clear all. Meals are fine. Clear all. Clear all. Raw food. Raw food and then psychoid. Incoming mechanoids, right? The Mackay's scanning process is close to determining our location. So that was today. It doesn't give me an event, but we got to this settlement at about day 49, call it. And it's day 63. So it looks like you get about a quadrum at each spot before the mechanoids find you. Gold. Let's add in silver to be allowed there. Perfect. Okay. Looks like we'll need a bunch of shelving and stuff for all of that. I wish we can. I don't know why I'm saying we wish. I wish we could. I want to get a bookcase. We don't have any books just yet, but that's kind of irrelevant. I want that to be medicine as well. The good medicine and I guess weapons. Ranged weapons as well. Alright, we have 70. We don't have enough power currently. Okay, we need more batteries. And let's just switch that off for now. Missing stuff, okay. Let's harvest then. Okay. We needed meals, so I'm actually not going to micromanage that. I'm not sure. We're just using a lot. I probably shouldn't have done hydroponics quite so early. But 3 days, yeah, we're, I think, toast. And we're starving. Alright, what do we have left? It is just rice. We have that regular stove. It's right here. Where can I install that momentarily? Right there is fine. Just for a little while. Looks like we didn't need it. Alright, Clay, would you... Missing... There we go. You're doing it anyway. Okay, good job, Teeth. Alright. Getting some tending in, got some idleness. That's a problem, but let's... I bet you're gonna tell me that I'm missing. Yeah. How much do we have? Still just 70? Oh, 105, okay. It is good to know that we're automatically putting it in and it's not counting. But it's the uranium that's making us real hefty. Do we have that? Yeah. Let's see if we can get some in. 2 days, 9 hours. Let's save. We'll see what they look like. Because I don't think we're gonna make it. If it's the first one of the game, we maybe will be able to handle them. I think if we try hard enough, take it slow, we'll be able to. Trade tornado. It would like 150 uranium. Well, it's funny you say that because we have that and then some. You are quite far from us though. I do not want to do that. I don't think it's worth it. A shredding SMG. Heavy SMG with customized parts and engraving on this weapon shows the Thresher's style, or a Thresher playing chess with 6 jackals. Okay. Hollow point rounds. Masterwork. I mean, that's pretty interesting. What's the hunter pack? A wearable pack that deploys the hunter drone. The drone will close with the target and detonate within its range. Interesting. I don't think so though. Okay. Yeah, we're working on meals, my bud. I anticipated that my rice thing was going to be problematic. My choice of rice for biofuel. Those have berries in them. Well, and also my choice in power. Okay, let's try turning these back on. Now that we have that extra battery. See. Okay. Well, I mean, that's going well enough. It looks like power is sustained. We're draining all of it, but... yeah. We'll need to start producing more, that's actually the problem. Oh. Sorry, I'm just kind of having a snack. We need to figure out something else for power. Our grid, yeah, is not, it's just not doing what I would like it to. And then on top of, oh shoot, we like need to leave. That was a really fast tantrum. Can we even leave? We can. I don't think we can go very far. How grown is that? Is there a way, I wonder? To get everything? Eh. At least the solar flare is ending. That'll be good. Versus you get to haul. Harvest botched, yeah. Alright, teeth, yep, harvest all of that. We have no meals. Okay, he's at least inside. Alright, teeth, what are you up to? Yeah, harvest that. 15 hours. Alright, we're gonna run it down to the wire. We're gonna take... excuse me. We're gonna take everybody off plant cutting, mining, and growing. Everything else is fine. Except for teeth, you get to kind of stay. Because I want all of those harvested and brought in. 13 hours. Okay. We've got a lot of people dazed. Yeah, so this is, we'll deal with the mechanoid threat, and then we'll probably call it for today. Just so I can maintain a semblance of sanity. This is supposed to be my day off. But I love me some DLC. Okay. Wearing a parka, my friend? You are. Where are you? You're right there. I think you can take that off. In fact. Oh, I overwrote the royalty. Oh no! That was a mistake. It's fine. I had a second attempt on there. It's fine. It's probably gonna have to start it over anyway. Alright. Perfect. No longer wandering. That's great. Let's uninstall that. Ooh, death. Malnutrition. Alright. If that's what's happening, well, I guess we have a save file. I do want to deal with the mechanoids. But I think we know where we're starting when we pick this up. Okay. I wonder if it's just a standard mech raid. Looks like it is. It's a little big. It's very big. It's, holy shit, it's huge. Alright. So it's, let's read about it. Group, transport pods, they're arriving. I feel like this is disproportionately large. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 scythers. At least. So we know we've got 6 in that area that are selected. And then 10. Yeah, so we've got 16 scythers on the map. That is no joke. I think Versus was our best pilot. So I'm curious if we can... Not participating. I can't even... Can I... Does it matter? Can I make it better? Assigned to crew. Oh, I can't. They are... I could maybe draft every... Oh, draft and try it. I wonder if this is gonna... We've got mechs on the ship. We've got... So I'm curious if it launches them. Oh, wow. That's incredible. I don't know why I was expecting that it might not happen. I should have known in traditional RimWorld fashion, but I love how, like, you leave. You get to choose where you land. And, yeah, we can't fit there. That's a bummer. It brings the mechs with you. No, we want to move that. Okay. That's really funny. We're gonna go back in time, though. And, this is where we call it for today. I can't believe that it came with, overheated graph engine and 5 scythers. Alright, well, thank you all for being here. We're gonna read out to somebody, playing some RimWorld Odyssey. Thanks for, being here, the follows, having fun, experimenting and experiencing the DLC with me. Let's load up the one that we want to, which is, I think it's this one. And I will see you guys Sometime very, very soon. This is the Discord if you'd like to join that for shenanigans, continued shenanigans. Let's save it so I know. We're gonna overwrite Odyssey, that's the right one. And quit to the main menu. Alright. And yeah, so I will see you guys when I see you. Have a great rest of your weekends, and catch you next time. Bye. We're actually just gonna end here. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good weekend. Bye.